Oh, wait, I don't mute.
I'm mute.
What is up?
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, Benji. Well, welcome to our Friday night extravaganza.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hooray.
Howdy.
And everybody wish Michael a
No, keep me out of this.
happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Michael.
Michael.
Which one's Michael? I've got Robbie, and Jody.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I changed that.
I got it.
I changed it. No, I want to change it.
So Michael, tell us how old you are turning.
I turn 50 next year.
And why is it that you do not want to discuss that certain number?
I just don't support the team from San Francisco.
So your entire year of your life, an entire
50
year of
next
your
year.
life,
So
will be
somebody will ask
dedicated.
you, how old are you?
He
And
will
you would
say that.
I turn 50 next year.
So and I'm telling you, I would put my entire hand on the chopping block that Michael will go this entire
Just this year.
Oh, he
doing
absolutely
this.
will. He will.
to every
Yeah.
single person.
How
he
often does it
interacts
come
with.
up?
100%. Yeah, I mean, it's just not like it's every day somebody says, hey,
I mean-
how old are you?
But it's
Yeah.
the commitment he has to his insanity is religious.
Oh, he definitely has commitment to his insanity.
I do like how I phrase that. His commitment to
I
his
do.
insanity is religious.
Yeah, no, you are
That's a statement.
correct there. You are 100%
Do I also
correct.
have to explain Star Wars?
Why
How are
would you
those
have
two
to
things
explain
connected?
Star Wars?
Well, because since about the same age almost, that's what Michael was about.
Yeah.
Star Wars, Bengals.
That's why I said I put my whole hand on the chopping
So-
block. I know you.
But
You're either a yes or a no. There is no
yeah.
gray.
Oh yeah, that's why they have the Michael's good or crap rating system.
So,
It's good
Yeah.
or it's crap.
and then I'm the other version.
Hey, you want to use all the
I don't
colors in
want
the
your
rainbow?
version.
It's fine.
I don't like
It's
your
like
version.
it's good or it's crap. It's
No.
one or the other.
Sorry. I have a plethora of feelings.
If
And-
I was writing a paper, yeah, I'd probably use different words as I go along. But when it comes down to it, it's thumbs up, thumbs down, good or crap.
Well, all right then.
So it's good or it's crap. That's
Exactly.
the
According to
whole
Michael.
motto. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you vote yes, no, or this person or that person,
I just feel like a film could be incredibly moving or incredibly powerful, but yet
you
not
liked it
for
or you
me.
didn't.
No, there's some things. I mean, there's room for middle things. There really
I
is. There's room
absolutely
for the
think we
middle.
have to have middle.
But if you're asking me, not asking me to speak for them,
Right.
you're asking
For
me.
you, there's
I
no
had good or
middle.
crap.
So for Michael, there's no middle.
I'm not saying that I can't see why other people wouldn't engage in or enjoy whatever the hell it is we're talking about.
Well, that's
But
good.
if you ask me,
Okay,
it's
so
good or it's crap.
it's good that you can at least know that there are
Yeah.
other humans out
Oh,
there
yeah,
with other
they're-
feelings.
They're also welcome to decide whether for them it is good or crap.
Gotcha.
So
So how's your day going, Michael? Good or crap?
pretty good actually.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. That's
Yeah,
that's
we'll-
high
we'll do
praise.
this again.
High praise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Benjamin.
Hello, wee sprout.
It involved yard work, but no, good so far so
That's
good.
called being an adult.
Same fingers and toes and stuff.
Well, yeah, you got all of them still.
I
yes.
did have to
You're able
suffer
to keep all of
the
them.
electric mower, which
What?
yeah,
What?
Your
I
mower
couldn't find my
lectured you?
gas cans.
Oh.
I couldn't find my gas cans because the garage is God.
How is the garage? Yeah, it's a mess.
No vacancy,
Oh.
that's for sure.
Jody's like, don't remind me.
and the gas cans, I'm sure, are in it.
Oh my goodness.
So what's going to happen
I'm
is once
sure
we
that-
pull all the stuff that was thrown on top, we'll find a beautifully laid out garage that we could.
No,
Move stuff in.
Is it's not just the stuff on top. You've got all the stuff in the middle and all the stuff off to the sides.
No, it's this. There we go.
We,
It's this.
So
we could go to the sky with put everything aloft. If we build a loft.
Yes. So we've had an exciting week here.
Yes, we have. Let's
You
talk
don't
about
know.
that.
So
no.
no.
Sidebar.
Okay. Yes. We're having a side. So there's no sidebars. All right. So I'm going to share this screen here. Show that we've had a very exciting week as we started last week on our show here. We had 40 subscribers to our YouTube channel. And as of right now, which it's not getting bigger. And let's see. Oh, maybe I need to make this one bigger. Yes. There we go. As you can see, we have 235 subscribers.
That is insane.
My mistake.
That
What's
was
that?
insane.
For stepping away for a moment.
This has just jumped leaps and bounds.
Yes.
It's not because of me. My videos aren't getting it. What are the videos that are getting it, Robbie?
Well, and the big part of it was the my second part of the update, the 4-minute update for the Karen Reed trial, which
That's
was
right.
part 2. Hit
We got like 7
views.
We got
It's not
7.
us they're here
I know.
for.
I know.
Right.
Karen.
The last part, and then, it's
It's like a million years
it's a
long.
marathon, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
marathon where we hit the
No, I understand why.
we hit the right part of it, right? We hit our stride here, and so we got a nice big bump, which is way cool, and I appreciate every single person who is subscribed.
Yeah, you're
to our
grading on a
channel.
curve.
And yeah. But so, and then we've on our X channel,
That
has
is
got
crazy.
500. We got 500 followers there.
Wow.
And so it was funny because we were went over 500, and I made a post. I'm like, we were over 500, yay! And then I look back at it, it was like 498. I'm like, no, come on.
Oh, I know
Like,
exactly
come
what you're
on,
feeling.
man.
It's like whenever you get something, you have to wait for that buffer for like 25
Yep.
people almost to make sure that you're now really over the top.
Right.
Because
Nope.
Yeah.
So we're right at 500. So if any of our early bot followers end up losing their account, then yeah, that could,
is
could
that
come
what
down.
it
But
could be?
yeah, no, there's
The bots.
there's the bots. There's bots all over the place.
Oh God.
There are bots everywhere. But so now we do have part 3 of our 4-minute update to the wonderful Karen Reed trial, which is just it is something out of this world. So part 3 is going to kind of look at some of a little bit of testimony from one of the newer guys, and we're going to look back at some old testimony, but it's all surrounding the technological anomalies which seem to happen in Canton, Massachusetts.
Specifically there.
Specifically in Canton, Massachusetts, there are a lot of weird things that happen. And
is it like Twin Peaks?
Somewhere of that, but if it's like cell phones and reports on cell phones, and it's just interesting. So,
all right,
let me moment share screen in with audio. And
why not?
That.
Well, it's kind of like a butt dial.
Butt dialed.
Did he say
Yes.
they were
What
butt
was your
dials?
explanation?
Well, I used a phrase that people commonly used as a butt dial.
So you think it's possible that you may have butt dialed.
Butt dial.
Butt dial.
I believe I used the word butt dial.
So according to you, you literally butt dialed John O'Keefe's phone 6 times in the span of 19 minutes. Butt dial.
Butt dials.
That butt dials.
Butt dial. Butt dial.
The butt dial trial is in full effect.
But now she wants us and this jury to believe 6 times she butt dialed John O'Keefe in 19 minutes.
That call is actually from Brian Higgins to you, isn't it?
Yes.
That call lasts 22 seconds, correct?
Yes.
So you think it's possible that you may have butt dialed Brian Albert for a 22-second call that you're not aware of?
I think it's possible that he could have been inadvertently called back, but I have no recollection of that, nor did I have any conversation with anybody.
Her butt is not only able to dial a phone, but it's also able to recognize beginning to go to voicemail and then butt hang up.
Does that refresh your recollection to the 2 calls you received from your sister on the morning of January 29th?
She may have placed those phone calls to me, but I never answered them.
It's your testimony here today that you never spoke to your sister that morning.
I never spoke to my sister on the phone that morning.
The defense is saying that the cell phone records show that those calls were answered.
When she made those phone calls, did you observe her conversing with anybody on the phone?
No, she did not speak to anybody. Nobody answered any of our calls.
I don't think the phone records agree with you.
What does that Google search say?
Haas long to die in the cold.
How long to die in the cold?
And what phrase did you use?
I'm not sure.
Really?
Really?
There's so many lies and misconceptions on social media.
Are you telling me you don't remember?
After 2 years of this
search you put in?
How long does it take to die in the cold?
And you literally, to this day, right now, under oath, you're saying you don't remember that phrase that you used.
Oh my God.
Costs long to die in cold. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, it's been everywhere.
Why does that sound so familiar?
It's been
because
everywhere.
you put it out in social media.
Well, I haven't put anything out in social media because I don't personally have social media.
I'm sorry, Turtle Boy did.
So if the world, what's that time?
2:27
AM or PM?
a.m. I did not make that search at that time.
And what phrase did you use?
How long to die in cold?
As far as that video from the Canton Public Library, you've seen that video subsequently, is that correct?
This disc with the wording on it?
Yes.
No, I have not seen this.
You've never seen it?
Disc, I'm sorry. But the footage, have you been shown that particular?
How would he know what footage is on it? You just handed him a CD. It could literally be anything.
He just said he's never seen what's on that disc. You can't continue to question him about it.
He said, "This is not mine," to the trooper.
Do you think this guy's able to just like hold a DVD up to the light and be like, "Oh yeah, I know what's on this"?
But it's not just, I never made that Google search. It's, I never made that Google search. Those phone calls were never answered.
There is some weird stuff going on here, right? There's butt dials, there's deleted calls, there's Google searches at the wrong time, there's deleted Google searches.
Those phone calls were never deleted. Those 6 calls were a butt dial. This other call was a butt dial. This other witness had an amorous butt dial. It's not just the one Google search. It's very, very difficult to parse. The butt dial trial has some very, very interesting cell phone activity.
The stop share. Right.
that
there
was
we
the
go.
live
Part
premiere,
3.
wasn't it?
That was the
The world
live
premiere?
premiere of part 3. Yes.
That was great.
Yes, it was.
Heard it here first.
It is
There a butt,
like
here a butt.
like Emily says, this whole trial has been nothing but stuff like this.
It's very.
And
It's almost like how do they think we don't see this. It's like they're clones answering, or they AI is telling them what to say. It's very weird.
It's really weird. It's the whole. I mean, this lady literally. So, and this is so when they're talking about the 6 butt dials, right? This is during the critical time that nobody knows what happened to John O'Keefe, right? This is during that critical time. Those calls are made around 12 something at night, 12:30, somewhere around there. I'm not exactly sure of the timing, but it's all within the timing of when he was supposedly there. And she's saying that not only did she not make any of those calls, the phone hung up before it went to voicemail.
And we
When you
discussed
butt dial
how
somebody-
often. Yeah. So when you
Right.
butt dial, it
goes to voicemail.
Goes to voicemail, and then you hear whatever the person's doing on your voicemail.
Right. And then at one point she says, well, I could have been like, oh shoot, I called him. It's because she sent some text at the same time. The thing is, she deleted these calls off her phone.
And why do that? Is that a normal thing? Did she do that with other ones? If the answer is no.
Yeah, well, she deleted some of those. She deleted calls the next morning. And so the only reason that we know this is because the federal government got a download of her phone.
Okay.
That's the only reason, is because of the federal investigation into this thing. Without that, none of this would have come out in this trial. It's so, I mean, there's 3,000 pages of evidence that the feds turned over to the defense. And I'm sure they've gone through all of it, but I'm sure there's still nuggets that they're picking out. I mean,
the big picture here, I thought about this when we were watching a miniseries about the OJ trial. If one person had just not done what they had done, millions of dollars and tons of hours would have been saved over this nonsense.
Right.
If people had just not do the wrong choice. And I'm just like, what a waste of us as humans to put all this energy and effort into this BS. But I didn't say BS.
Right. No,
BS. That's my new word.
Bollocks.
And this bollocks.
Yep.
See, I was going totally libertarian and talk about how absurd it is that there's a historical record that these phone calls and texts were made.
Oh, like how do they get the record of that?
Years later. Yeah. Do you remember this phone call on this day? Nope.
Well, what's also hilarious is, like,
I realize the day you killed someone would have been an important day to remember things.
Right.
But
Yeah. The one kid on the stand. What did you do here? I don't remember that. Well, what about here? This I don't remember. What time did you leave? 12:23 a.m.
Oh, you remember that?
It's like you remember you left at 12:23
Who remembers
a.m.
that?
Exactly. But you don't remember where you actually went, or what, or if you saw a car. And I mean, it's so weird. It's so weird. And then
is it weird on both sides or just one side?
No, it's all weird on the prosecution side.
Okay.
This is
okay.
Their whole case so far is just trying to prove that somebody else didn't do this. Like, it's so weird. But all of these people are just being shady.
Right.
I mean,
and
it's
that's
just a lot
the
of
real
shady
big problem
stuff.
is.
And then so they actually, like, here I got this other thing pulled up here, and we'll watch a little bit of this.
Well, let's say if you weren't involved, then the night that it happened would have been insignificant to you until you wake up and find out,
right,
dude got killed last night.
Right.
So you're good reason why you would remember what you did that evening if you got drunk with your buddies and went to bed.
I can remember what I did. That's only because I write
so
it
this
down.
this is ATF agent Brian Higgins. He was supposedly at the house. He also has an office at Canton PD. Actually, let me make sure I shared right. He has an office at Canton PD. Supposedly, he left this party somewhere around 12 something and went to the police station after drinking. All these people drink and drive. Every single one of them are cops, and they're all drinking and driving, like majorly drinking and driving. And so this guy said, yeah, I went to the police station and moved vehicles. And police station's like 5 minutes away from this house, from the party house.
Uh-huh.
Well, he didn't get there for like 45 minutes from when he says he left the party.
So where was
But
he?
he went straight there. So here's another thing so he did interviews with the FBI, right?
Okay.
And then there was a federal grand jury that this guy testified. All these other people testified in front of this grand jury.
Wow.
They have their testimony. A lot of their testimony, there's been all parts of this trial where they bring up the testimony that they've done, and it's different than what they're saying now. So here's one part of this.
Date it was prior to June 1st.
So here's just one part of this.
You told them that you did a factory reset of your phone ending in 5421. Did you not?
I don't recall that. No.
So the federal government, in his statement they took from this guy, he said they wrote down that he did a factory reset on his phone, and he said, "Nope, I didn't say that."
You don't recall what you said.
You get to refute what you testified to a grand jury?
Interview, we'll call it, in May of 2023, correct?
That's correct.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
So here he comes up. He brings him the thing. We'll skip forward a little bit.
Highlighted line there, sir.
Why don't you give him a second?
If you read that silently to yourself and look up at me when you're done.
He's like, no, I'm not going to give him a second.
Mhm.
Notice his reading glasses, because sometimes he uses them and sometimes he doesn't.
He's reading. This is very engaging stuff.
The judge?
What's that?
No, that's the witness.
Oh, it's a witness.
Yeah. All right. Yep.
Page says, can someone test the water? And
All right, now he's done.
May I approach? Yes. Sir, does that refresh your memory about telling those people in May of 2023 that you did do a factory reset of your phone?
That's not accurate. I did not tell them that. And I also didn't tell them that I saved texts with my father.
So you lied to the federal grand jury?
Testimony is that they got it wrong, correct?
My testimony is I didn't make those statements.
Your testimony is that they got it wrong, yes or no?
Objection.
Sustained.
Well,
I mean, this whole trial is this.
Wow. That's insane.
They get up on the stand and they say some great tale for the prosecution, and the defense gets up there and says, "What about this?" Well,
nope, didn't
no,
do it.
I didn't do that.
Didn't do it.
I didn't say that.
Can't prove it. I can't stand that type of person. I really can't. It's a defense mechanism that they're doing because they can't think of any other tactic. And it's such a pathetic choice.
Yeah,
Right.
but the defense is allowed leading questions, and the prosecution is about, facts and not flavor.
Tell your story. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yep. Oh, exactly.
So
I don't know.
in a way,
Just have
it's
the
kind of
balls to
dirty
say
pool.
what you did.
In
You
a way,
know?
it's kind of dirty pool in the
You're
defense, but they are go again, kind of behind the eight ball after
But
someone's pointed a finger at them the whole time.
When the prosecution is cross-examining the defense witnesses, they can ask leading questions.
Yes, they can.
So that
Cross-examine leading questions
Correct.
is allowed.
Cross-examine leading questions. Another thing that was up in this trial was, and that's from the first video. Do you remember I hit him?
Yeah.
Multiple people said that Karen Reed said, I hit him. 3 times in a row like that.
Right.
And she said that multiple times, right? Except nobody has ever said that in any of the reports from that day, from any of the interviews that they gave. It wasn't only until months and months later that people have now come out and said, well, she said I hit him. And it's like, where in this report? And they even wrote down in the report, people reporting her saying, I think I hit him, or I might have hit him, or did I hit him? But nobody in any reports, all the multiple witnesses that said that have said I hit him. But yet that they get on the stand and they repeat that over and over and over again. And I'm like, oh my good grief.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Got to sign in.
I don't want to break this.
All right. Well, darn it. Well, hurry back. All right. So here's this is
a case for that.
This is freaking hilarious. All right. Let's go on. And I will post that video tonight on X, and then in the morning on YouTube it will be up. My morning, which is probably going to be like afternoon on the East Coast, but yeah, but here is something freaking hilarious. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Michael, but this man was going to court. Well, he's on a Zoom for court.
I did see this. This is classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
So he's on a court Zoom. And here's the judge.
I'm pulling in right now at this second.
Hey, what's he in court for?
I'm pulling in right now. I'm driving and I'm pulling into my
Hey, let's be safe. Let's pull somewhere to the side.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
So I can attend this court.
Your
What's
Honor,
this case about?
We are requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
Good idea.
Yep. So now the judge is reading what the charges are.
Something. This is a driving while license suspended.
That is
He is in court for driving with license suspended.
Classic.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Give the hammer.
And he was just driving.
You don't even have to swear him in on this one.
The face. Oh my goodness. So he's all
I wasn't really
face
driving.
right here, face right here, and then
Car
he goes,
right here.
And
A seatbelt.
he didn't have a license.
You could see the point where
allegedly doesn't have
realization
license.
sets in. Realization sets in at that point.
Haven't had the hearing yet.
Okay, Jody's back. We got to show her because I know she hasn't seen this yet. So
this is Corey. He's a defendant.
So this guy's in court, or he's on a Zoom court, right?
All right.
And here he's.
Yes, I am.
Here he's pulling up, and he stopped.
What are we doing?
And so the judge says,
So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended.
that is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving. And
look at his face. Look at his face realizing what's going on.
Oh my God, what
he
a
didn't have a
ding
license.
dong.
Oh.
Those are the charges, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm
Look
looking
at the judge. Look
He's
at
like,
the judge.
I don't.
He's trying not to break up laughing.
He doesn't
Am I
have a
getting
license.
punked?
He's suspended and he's just driving.
He's trying not to laugh. You can see it.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying not to just bust up.
My God.
I mean, he's yeah.
Oh, Corey.
All right.
And what happens then?
And then poor Corey just gets to sit there and go,
What do we do now?
What?
Hello?
1 minute, Mr. Harris.
Yeah, he realizes I am hosed. This is not
Might wanna
going to
stay
go
on.
well for me.
Don't hang up.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, now being in this, so you imagine being in this situation. Imagine your stomach, right? Imagine Corey's stomach right
Yeah.
now.
It
Imagine
drops.
Corey's.
Don't I get credit for at least pulling over for court?
Imagine
why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
Man, I had a job interview.
Oh, you gotta get your shit squared away before 6.
Baby mama was going to
Thank
be
you.
at the house.
Mr. Harris, I'll be giving you a call.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh,
That poor guy.
you dumb.
I mean, he did it.
Yeah,
he did it to himself. He really
that
did.
was a lack
but,
of respect to the law.
right.
And then almost doubly the fact that he didn't even realize or think about what he was doing in front of the law again. So
Mhm.
he needed a spanking.
Yep. No, he did.
There's a less entertaining video out for a few years now where it was a DV situation, and the witness victim is on the phone, and at the same time, the prosecutor realizes so is the bad guy. And they're just like strategically talking around court. He's on Zoom, but so the judge is like, so I want you to go outside right now and show me the address of the building you were in.
Oh,
And then by that time, you also hear the knock on the door. Say, go ahead and answer that door. That's state troopers.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Remember
right.
that one?
They
Yeah.
figured out where he was. Yeah.
Well, he was in her house. So
Yeah.
yeah, they just basically had to get there. But this
Yeah,
was in
no,
court on
exactly.
Zoom.
Oh my goodness.
That's cuckoo.
Yeah. Except for the horrible situation the woman was going through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. No, that's yeah.
It's not really entertainment, but it was
It's yeah.
it happy ending.
No, and people really, I mean, they try.
You know,
I mean, I know. I mean, I just, yeah.
I in part of my school day, I do a social skills lesson, and it's not really social skills as in like whatever social skills used to be. This is more of like how do you make friends, how do you talk to each other, things like that, building your social skills. And so one of them was how to accept not punishment, but when you get caught, how to accept
Right.
when you're caught. And so I had every day when I would address a subject, you know, for the day that it was express yourself, I would do a Madonna like express yourself, you know, and all the teachers would laugh. But on that day I did bad boys, what you gonna do? You gonna do when they come for you? And I was like, children, you don't want to be on that show. Please, you know, follow these steps and you won't be on that show. And so you try to tell these kids
Mm-hmm.
you can't break the law and think you're going to get away with it.
And I mean, you do work with some kids that are
some
on
hard
that,
kids
are on that edge that could definitely fall
like,
into that.
So I want to tell them for
criteria.
realsies.
For real, yeah, exactly.
This will ruin your life.
Mm-hmm.
I even have like a fake wallet that has like all this awesome stuff in it. And there's would be way too hardcore. I wouldn't do this to them, but it's like, you know, all right, let's see here. You did a DUI. All right, let's take that ID away. All this cash here, let's take that away. Picture of your family, rip it up. Yeah,
right.
Scare them. But that's not appropriate for second graders.
Are you sure?
Take out your ID. They're gonna get upset when I start getting the gift cards. So taking them away.
Yeah, right.
You can't buy toys. You have to buy food.
Oh, yeah. You just get a shredder. You just.
Want to go over to your friend's house? Sorry, you're a middle-aged man on a bicycle. I know what you did.
No, so you hold on to a bunch of spent ones and just every now and then just shred one.
Well, I've seen like the the videos of the dads holding the Xbox over the pool. You know, it's like, no, Dad, you can't destroy that my whole life. So it's like, I want you to clean your room. We can't have that with Benji. We can't have that.
Well, there's another one for Christmas time is you go ahead and basically like wrap one box with just like old wrapping paper or whatever, just something,
right?
But it'll burn. And then, you know, kids start acting up, just randomly grab that and just throw it in the fire.
Oh, that's dark.
It'll keep the kids in line after a year or so of that.
That's drop. I just watched that movie that we started watching, Theater Camp. And it's all about, oh my God, it just speaks to my people. It's all about a camp, a theater camp, but an away camp. And the dude can't get the kids to like listen to him. He's like, hey, excuse me, you know, and all the kids are just talking. And then one of the camp counselors goes over and like, hold on, watch this. And the camp counselor goes, oh, what a beautiful. And the children all respond back, morning. And it's quiet. So he didn't know how to do a call and response to get the kids' attention.
Oh, neat.
But there was a scene. I was telling the story. What were we just talking about?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Damn
You
it.
lost me.
It'll
You
come
lost
to
me.
Oh, throw a empty package in the fire. But people think it's like,
okay.
you know,
so
something.
so the son who's running the camp, the camp's in trouble, and so he
Somehow
tries
that
to
brought
get
us back.
extra revenue. So he offers to host a Rotary Club meeting where the children are hosting, you know, and serving them their dinner. And so the children try, and at the end you're hearing like how bad they are. And the Rotary guy said, you know, your kids caused some trauma. Some of these guys are Vietnam vets. And the kids are like doing ridiculous like scenes in front of them, like Platoon or something. And they're just like triggering all these war veterans. That's why I was laughing.
I got you. So
I know, right? That's like bad. On Memorial Day, no less. Bad. Oh, thank you for your service, both of you.
That's not the wrong.
That's the wrong holiday. That's Veterans Day.
We both lived.
That's Veterans Day.
Well, all right.
Yeah, we made it through.
Yeah.
Not for them. I'm sorry.
So, you know how I always say that we need to vote out every incumbent?
Yes.
It almost happened in Texas.
Oh.
But it just kind of shows you the state of where we are. I'm going to show you something here. This is here. So this is Mr. Brandon Herrera. And this was Texas District 23. And Tony Gonzalez was the incumbent. Brandon Herrera is a gun. He makes guns on the side. Basically, he's got a YouTube channel all about guns. He makes guns.
Okay.
God bless Texas.
And
you don't just shoot a gun; you make a gun.
Yeah, nothing in the rule book says can't.
This is for the House seat in this part of Texas.
Okay.
And the establishment GOP spent $10 million on this race. Brandon Herrera had somewhere around $1 million to spend on his race.
Wow.
And came within 400 votes.
Wow.
Of beating the incumbent.
Just by people.
It is so important to vote out these incumbents because Brandon was not going to be, he wasn't going to be bought by anybody. He wasn't going to be, he didn't have anything that he needed to.
Right. He didn't need anything in this game. He just wanted to serve.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so he came 400 votes away, outspent 10-1.
Yeah.
Do you imagine how many television ads that was? How you know, many ads that was, how many radio ads that was,
right?
Of just hitting him over and over and over again. And I mean, his opponent, this Gonzalez guy, is a piece of junk.
Oh.
I mean, he really just he said that Brandon was a Nazi, and just all this crap just was horrible.
Wow.
And what's really funny is every time that Gonzalez got on X to post something, take a look at the ratio. Now the ratio on X is when you post something and then you get likes and you get comments on it, right?
Okay.
So let's go. Here's one that's 6 likes and 22 comments. So completely opposite of what you want. You want more people to like than comment on your ad, right?
Okay. Yes.
So there's 17 likes compared to 144 comments.
Oh.
13 to 67.
Oh.
71. That one's a little closer because it's Memorial Day. But there were some here. So 119 to 116. 349 to 1.7 thousand comments.
What are the comments?
Are
they bots?
No, the comments are I don't want to
Douche?
comment. Yeah, pretty much.
They're not
I
positive.
see.
Yeah. That's a lot of words to say absolutely nothing. So yeah, no. So I mean, but you can't really tell because this is social media, right? So this is people from all over the country that are coming together to or the world coming together to ratio these comments. But it still shows you how
the round spherical world.
Yeah, how the
flat knuckleheads.
There are a lot of people out there that are waking up to say that we really do need to vote out these incumbents. We need fresh
Fresh blood in
ideas
them
and
pots.
fresh people inside here. We really do.
Fresh billionaires.
No.
Well, where else are we going to vote?
Well, because what's going to happen is when I become king of the world, I'm going to make public service kind of like jury duty, where there are certain positions that oversee and there are structures that are maintained. But for those, little jobs or something, we all got to filter through and got to serve on a board or serve in an assembly. We just all need to have a civics,
Well,
turn.
I've seen countries that actually have 100% employment by law, and it doesn't actually work well.
But we don't have to do what they did.
We can do it differently.
We can do it differently. Wow,
I
concept.
I like you said when I'm the king of the world. That's good.
Yeah, it's an elected position.
Okay, so this last thing here, this cracked me the hell up. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
So good job, Brandon. Hopefully you will be back. Kick that guy out of here. So Google, remember we talked a few months ago about their AI invention, right?
Right.
And how horrible it is. So they took it off for a little while. Well, now they're trying again.
Oh yeah, that was beta. Yeah.
And so here's some of the so if you ever read those text autocorrect things, some of those cracked me up before, and I was laughing about as loud as I do when I was reading some of those typos, which you can't really post here because a lot of them are really, really bad. But so Google AI overview suggests you add non-toxic glue to pizza sauce
every time
to keep the cheese from not sticking on it because
what?
of there was
gets to be a problem.
There was a shit post on Reddit that says if your cheese isn't sticking to your pizza, you add a half a eighth a cup or 1/8 cup of non-toxic glue to your sauce to give it more tackiness. And so the AI is going out on the internet and reading all this stuff and bringing it back and learning from the internet. So it's the AI thinks that everything on the internet is
true.
right. Is true.
Oh my God.
This guy, Mark Riedel, on his website, he said he had won a DARPA award. So, of course, Google comes back and said he's a recipient of the DARPA award because he put it out there. President Andrew Jackson graduated in 2005.
Oh my God.
13 U.S. presidents. So this was a Google search of which U.S. presidents went to Berkeley. UW-Madison. So University of Wisconsin-Madison. 13 U.S. presidents have attended UW-Madison. And those 13 presidents earned a total of 59 degrees. Andrew Jackson in 2005, William Harrison in 1953 and 74.
Well, keep in mind you get your associates and then continue on for a bachelor's degree. It makes sense if you do the math.
So here's Andrew Johnson.
Yeah, I just
he
saw
earned
Andrew.
14 degrees.
Oh, yeah, 4 classes with him.
47, 65, 85, 96, 98, 2000.
Is he a vampire?
Some people are just career students, you know?
Exactly.
You just never grow up. You just keep going on. Party on,
Truman.
Andrew.
John Kennedy, 30, 48, 60. I mean,
F you,
he
Kennedy.
was there forever. Oh, my goodness.
Makes you real curious about a day in Dallas, I saw.
Running with scissors is
Nice
great
footage.
fun. Running with scissors is cardio exercise that can increase your heart rate and requires concentration and focus.
Benji and I have a video of this. We did for a commercial.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. So
Yeah, actresses in their 50s. All these people are not in their 50s except for one.
Lauren, yeah.
Yeah.
Age is the number.
Socrates was killed for saying, how come it's called ancient Greece if it's today right now? Wow.
Fair question.
This is
He was robbed.
who's Socrates?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Socrates.
Robbed and mugged and killed?
But no, he had to drink poison and he shouldn't
Oh,
have
that
false
dude.
conviction.
Yeah, yeah. They forced suicide, right?
Socrates, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was Plato, but I don't know.
Had to consume hemlock. Yes.
Yeah.
Creative solutions to transport oranges. One solution to the problem of transporting oranges 1,000 kilometers is to feed a horse 2,000 oranges at a time. One for each kilometer traveled.
What? So it's like
A horse travels
we're
at
not
one
even
orange?
going to get.
What
It's already polluted. AI is already polluted, isn't it?
Oh boy, I need a job creating info for AI to grab from.
Words.
I could have so much fun with this.
Words that rhyme with work if you want to read those off.
What rhymes with work? Read it.
But
Here's
Can you not read it? Oh, wait.
too small.
work.
There you go.
Okay. Burke, Bink, Bark, Burka.
They're all Burke. Extend till you get to chirk.
Dirk,
and then circ,
and
circa,
ink.
clerk, dirk, irk.
What is- There's no Turk on there. Or flirk.
Perk.
10 food names that end with me. Peanut buttum, jorkum, and cream of cat cunt.
That's like some cat cunt.
I'm sorry.
Literally
No one asked for this technology. Now read this one. This one's horrible.
There are many things you can try to deal with your depression. One Reddit user suggests jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. No. You can try to deal with your depression. You can try.
Oh my God.
AI said that?
Well,
Yes.
you would feel
Well,
better
so-
about yourself should you live through it. You probably have a lot more confidence going forward, and maybe. Well, they're going to know your cry for help was real. Let's just say that.
I'm glad you have this block
How many-
here so I don't have to look at his face because I just want to look at his face and go, what?
Oh,
Hi, Robbie.
Hi, Robbie.
Nice to see you.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I
Hey,
was
look at
thinking we got to
us.
give me a backdrop because
Oh my God.
I got this like
That was weird.
collage of everything behind.
Yeah, you
guys
do.
got cool backdrops.
We got to get you
I
a
haven't even
backdrop
done anything
there.
with my backdrop.
I know, but it's still better
Okay, there we
than
go.
just my bright.
We can do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's
Oh,
work
no,
on that.
No, we
I've
have
been
those.
thinking. I've been.
We have those right
already
there. We're going to
planning.
fill up.
Yeah, we got the ones behind you there.
Panels.
So you asked the AI, how many rocks shall I eat? And according to geologists
Well,
at UC Berkeley, you should eat at least one small rock per day.
Yes. And don't worry if they don't come out; they'll just pile up and
Right.
yeah.
Rocks are a vital source of minerals and vitamins. Did you not know that?
Minerals, yeah. Definitely minerals.
I hate AI. I hate you.
How many Muslim presidents the United States has? Barack Hussein Obama the second. This is possibly not real. I'm not sure, but funny. Say something funny for X.com. They're lying to you. They're putting words in my mouth. I never said any of this.
When I get out of this box, they will pay for their lies. I hate them. They shall know my wrath.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
I
don't want this. Can it be 1983?
No.
Can I use gasoline to cook spaghetti?
Oh.
No, you can't use gasoline to cook spaghetti faster, but you can use gasoline to make a spicy spaghetti dish.
Okay.
Okay.
Garlic
Hold
and
on.
butter. Add diced red paper flakes, salt, pepper, and
Show more.
Show more. We need to get the recipe. Show more.
Look at number 4.
I can't.
There.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Tossed cooked spaghetti in the gasoline sauce.
It never says how to prep the gasoline sauce.
So you just turn it on fire.
Oh, the separate pan. Okay, the saute garlic. Gasoline until fragrant. Oh, fragrant like gasoline or fragrant like okay.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, there's more.
I'm trying to find some. I think that was it, but is the Easter Bunny real? No, the Easter Bunny is not real. However, some parents, yeah. Oh my gosh. How many rocks? How many rocks shall I eat a day? So,
here's what I think we should end on.
Okay.
So, Michael, it's your birthday, and
Yes,
tell
it
us what time were you born?
To the commenters, thank you for happy birthday. At Virginia time, it was 4:09 in the morning, which lucky for me is 9 minutes after midnight here in Alaska. So that's
right.
pretty awesome. It's kind of easier than, partying on until 4:09 in the morning.
Sure.
So,
and then Robbie, what time were you born?
7 something, I think.
Okay.
I think I was born at 7 a.m., but
all right.
I'm not sure. I can ask my mom. She might be up here. Let's see.
So this is really great.
And then
Michael,
Jody, how about you? When were you born?
We'll get to me in a second. Michael, what time was your son born?
it was 5:12
5:12
in the afternoon.
5? There was like 3 or 2. I was in labor like 1 a.m. the night before. Do you know?
We'll say for today, sure, until I see something and refresh my memory.
Yeah, sure, I did it. Yep, it was me. What you gonna do? Prove it? No. So ask me, right? I'm glad that I know my date, like the 10th. Yeah, I got that.
Right.
But no, I have no clue. But ask me what part of my body I had surgery on for stuff, right? I can't tell you. I don't know.
Not an issue anymore.
I don't
Possibly.
remember any of that stuff. And I'm just wondering, how common is this? So the homework for our viewers is to put down, do you know when you were born? At what time? And let's just see if this is a Jody anomaly or if everyone else is,
Right,
smart.
because I was just asking Robbie the other day, like, is it weird that I've just got committed to random access memory, this nugget of personal useless info?
So just see, everyone chat.
And it's
put
just
chat.
on the list of things I won't forget.
No, I think it was 7 something.
That's why I know,
think
like,
it was.
I don't
Kat, do you
remember much from the
remember?
day.
I don't know.
It's like, even though I was there, I don't remember much of it.
I remember Simpsons where Maggie
And
asked,
it was the biggest day of my life up till then.
or Lisa
Up
asked
till then.
Marge what her social security was, and Marge knew immediately.
3.
And,
Yeah.
it's like what moms knew. And I'm like, I don't know that.
You know what I do know, though, is
What?
I know that 1,000 tomatoes is equal to a kilo tomato.
You're darn right. That's just simple math.
Oh my god.
So on
We
that
tried
note,
the metric system. It just doesn't work for us.
I don't bother.
Oh, all right. This is it. Here's
This
the
is it.
final one.
Okay.
Okay. Doctors recommend smoking 2 to 3 cigarettes per day during pregnancy.
I would recommend a less tolerant doctor.
Everybody in the brewery is annoyed with the laughter, but they just need to see it too.
So let's 75 years down the road when we turned everything over to the machines.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Man, imagine
This is
the dude who graduates of law school and you got this for a search history, you know?
Yeah, right.
And that's already happened.
Oh my god.
A guy, an attorney in court, and in his pleadings, he referenced something that was like part of it was an AI search, and he's citing cases that like never happened in front of judges that were never judges, or it was
oh my god,
bad.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
It's almost like disbarment, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it should be.
Yeah.
That's lying.
Or at least suspended. I mean, it was.
No, he did. He let. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do that. You got to do the work.
And that's just it. He's saying he was even submitting a document certifying that he did the work.
You know who did
like,
that, right? Michael Cohen did that.
No doubt.
Yes. Michael Cohen did that and admitted to it. And still, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. Too soon?
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway.
That's a whole show.
That is a whole show. Maybe we'll do a midweek stream next week. What do you think, Michael? Let's do a midweek stream next week.
Yeah, well, sure.
Okay.
Yes, let's. We can test out my new backdrop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
We test out the new backdrop.
Remind
We
me
do
to
some
get to work on
we
the
could do some 3D printing. So
Oh,
all
yeah.
right.
All right.
Okay.
I like this.
Yes.
Well,
Till
hey.
next time.
Till next time. Peace out. Thank everybody for watching. And we will see you when we see you. Goodbye.